And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
Yeah. Joke Gordon.
Line. Mayfield on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down. The Jets and Browns, two cellar dwellers from a year ago, and they did meet in that season, Week 5 in Cleveland. Myles Garrett, it was his NFL debut. He got 2 sacks, but it was former Brown Josh McCown throwing 2 second-half touchdown passes to lead the Jets to the victory.
And every time I hear about the Jets and Browns playing, you know what I think about? The first ever Monday Night Football game, the Jets at the Browns, Cleveland won. I believe it was 1970.
It was indeed. I just happen to have the note here. I don't know this off the top of my head, but September 21st, 1970. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Third down, Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Landry, the intended target. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And the Browns offense heading back out to take possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go now! 3-19!
And again, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first two selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, here we go.
They go with Chubb on second down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man. That's Landry. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
He'll get it up the middle, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. Third and goal. Now Mayfield on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They begin with a carry for Powell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got Curse. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, Darnold. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. First down, it's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He's got daylight. The 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns deep. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns, and he fell to #3 to the New York Jets. I think he fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead they got sudden Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans will be very happy to have him.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz. A gain of 6 there on first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on second down is Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now it's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Over! Let's go!
Chubb will get the call running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 319! Detroit! 319!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him, and they were ready to start the workout. He said things like that and his talent tipped the balance in his favor.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They run it again with Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go! 319! Gone! 319!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. Darnold. Brought in by Walford, right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Darnold on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Complete out right to Kurz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. To throw is Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Darnold. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. TJ Carey right there in coverage. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the ends. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. So out now come the Jets. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back. That's all we've done.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second down and 10, Darnold. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They get to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining, still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Oh, that's crazy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete as well. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. Take it in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Browns on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit!
Play fake. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Steve McClendon in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Darnold down to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half. And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there. Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Darnold on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him? Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable. Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down. Here's Darnold. Anunwa's got it. Complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is the running back, Powell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. For a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defender to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. Anunwa, the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run, Chubb, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run high, fighting through. He's got space. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run high, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Carlos Hyde with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are pouring it on. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. Man. That's being tested right here. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They come out here in the eye. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Green 39!
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Darnold. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw, Darnold. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. On 1st down, Darnold. Caught the tight end, Walford. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To the air again, Darnold. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Darnold to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Let's not forget, a year ago, this was a last-place team in their division in the National Football League. How quickly the fortunes can turn.
And somewhere, there's a former commissioner smiling down and looking because parity is something he was looking for in this league, and it plays itself out year after year. Last to first is not something that's uncommon in the NFL.
Yeah, a season ago, they didn't have one performance like this, but they put it all together in this ball game. here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe it'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got Kearse. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Darnold on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Calhoun. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hurry up, here we go.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Chubb. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Browns on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the kick by Gonzalez, he is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Anunwa again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is brought in by Pryor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold. And he's got a new one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Detroit!
14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Now Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Gun!
Throwing again is Darnold. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Again, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A first down throw, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Here's Darnold. Dancing to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is. And what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Browns, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
Folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights up just to hit the studio. Now me and steak and shit. I ain't need a sloppy joke. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin, where it go? I came up and made it happen. Now it's by the stove. Big beside this cases. Really dirty, I'ma find you later. I wanna flow. 19 with him. I got bricks by myself. Haven't do this shit alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I went out for the season. I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, Broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. So we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how that shit was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure. I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now me and steak and shit. I ain't eating sloppy joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy.
All the content tonight solely is supposed to be happening. What they've been doing is directly to the people that is one. Watch this. This hold it, Andrew. Hold on.
Now I'm running up these fans can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. For my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me fingers itching on that. I know my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now me and steak and shit. I ain't eating sloppy jokes. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
We're here in California.
Let me ask you now, if you back and you back up on that man, where you gonna? Well, here now, if I back and back, and thing and I dance and I take, you understand that the man come and whine and me challenging my waistline, so I have to give it to you like this, correct? I gonna cause a scene out there. You understand what I'm saying? Until you go fucking dance with that. Nah, I have to carry on. I have to carry on. Listen to one of my songs that I like playing. You understand? Like you're fucking with me now, and so I gonna,
And you ain't never seen no like this. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it just on the late night. I was to the place like C5 break night. Just like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your in the they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, gave him the choke on. I reinvented myself, they thought I hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, got a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends, and got a couple new ones.
Oh shit.
Next year, obviously, what I have to do that year.